Thank you for joining us today. And if you're new to the channel, then welcome to the family. Can you believe we're only a few days out from Decision Day? Please subscribe so that you can be part of the congregation. And if you want to be part of the conversation, then comment in the comment section below. We will be reviewing Katina and Olajuwon, season 14, episode 16. So let's get right into it.
Welcome to Fueled by Intentions, where we talk about faith, family, finances, fitness, and fun. Sponsored by Bynum's Business Solutions, where the right fit is made simple. We specialize in tips, tools, and strategies designed to help you achieve your financial health so that you can take control of how you spend your money so that you can spend more time with your family, friends, and doing the things you love. So let's jump right into the video.
Hello, John. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Evawani. How are you?
I am doing great. Today, we are here to talk about episode number 16 with Olajawon and Katina. The episode was called, Are You In or Are You Out? What do you think about this couple?
I think that Katina is in and Olajawon is out.
Oh, oh, you're
Are
breaking
you
my
in?
heart.
Or are you out? When Olajawon is talking to Coach Mack, he explains to Coach Mack that, Katina still has to finish 2 more years of school to finish up her degree. And she also wants to go into nursing. So, she has to put in some time there. And she also wants to have a child. And Olajawon had a previous ex that had not completed her degree and was working, and it didn't work out for him. So he's telling the coach that he doesn't feel like he and Katina are on the same page. And the coach says, well, if you're not on the same level, maybe she's not the woman for you. Your only question that you need to ask yourself is she the one?
Yes, I did not like the advice that Coach Mack gave to Olajawon. I love their relationship because he says that he's like a father figure to him and he's a mentor. And I don't think that a lot of men, just my opinion, have a lot of men that they go to really talk things over. So I like that he has, especially an older man. I think especially someone like Olajawon, he needs that older man support, kind of to lead him and guide him. But I didn't think that coach led him or guided him. I really wish he would have gave him some alternatives or some help in how he could make this marriage work, because I felt like he gave him a clear out. Now I'm hoping that they had other dialogue and we just did not see it because, they could talk for hours and then we just see a clip of it. And I would really want to know what his prior relationship looked like that he's now comparing Katina to in terms of not being able to finish college. And he keeps saying that he wants to travel the world. Well, you have a job and we live in the real world. So unless you got some bankroll of money somewhere where Katina can study abroad, then you're not going to be on vacation most of the year. So I would really like to see what that looked like in his prior relationship. And I am so surprised. I am so surprised because I absolutely loved the advice that Lindsay gave to Olajawon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I love Lindsay on this entire episode. I thought that she was very demure. I liked a lot of things that she said. She was not over the top. I love her relationship with Olajawon, which is so odd because they started off as odd. I still don't believe that her and Katina get along because when they appeared on the after show, it's after the season taped and they weren't really getting along. Even in spite of that, Lindsay gave Olajawon some sound advice. I love that she said, you cannot live without Katina. I love when she said, you can help her with the things that she needs help with, and even gave some recommendations. If she's not that great at cooking, then you guys can order a meal prep service in order to help you. And I did not like Olajawon's response that he's not there to teach Katina. Well, if you're a partnership, which is what I felt like Lindsay was trying to say, then sometimes you need to do that guide. I did not like Olajawon's response to Katina working at home, because I really felt like he was saying that she does not work when she's working at home. And I would not have wanted my husband to give my employer the message on national TV that I'm teleworking at home, not doing my job and not working the full time that they're paying me for. And as a supervisor who supervises teleworking employees, that's one of our concerns. So for him to broadcast that on national television, I don't think that that was a good look at all for Katina, to make it sound like she does not work when she's at home.
I don't think that's what he actually meant. I think that the fact that she was working at home and he works outside of the home, that he didn't see working at home as a real job, you know. She's doing this cushy job, which is inside the home, and he's outside of the home doing a real job. So I think that's basically what he was saying. He devalued her job as being considered quote unquote work. Why? Because it's in the home. It's not what real people do. Most people work outside the home. So I think that's what he was saying.
We see them ride to the group activity with Jasmina and Michael this time. I'm sure Katina was like, can we please? I don't want to ride with Lindsay. We see them catching a ride, and Jasmina made a point to let us know that they were back there again. And Olajawon gets picked as one of the captains along with Mark, and he picks Katina second instead of the first on the team, and he picks Steve first. However, I did not have an issue with that, because I feel like if my husband is going to be the captain of our team, then he needs to strategize to make sure that we win. And I don't think nobody was going to pick Katina, because they were all surprised that this was a game that she could actually play and that she did very well at, when we know in the other games she hasn't fared well. So I feel like Olajawon was like, you know what, they're not going to pick Katina. I'm going to have an opportunity to pick her. But since Mark picked first and he picked his wife, if Olajawon had picked his wife next, then Mark would have had pick of the litter, because both of Michael and his wife and Steve and his wife would have both been there for the pickings. So I think Olajawon did it as a strategic move, and I don't think that Katina really had a problem with that.
You know what? Knowing Olajawon from the scenes that we've seen in the past, we know that Olajawon is Mr. Selfish. And when it comes down to winning, you know, he doesn't mind sacrificing his wife for a win. And that's how, to me, this turned out. Now, there was no guarantee that Katina would have been not picked second. I mean, after Mark made his pick, then Olajawon had to make his pick. He went and he picked Steve. Well, now Mark could have said, well, I'll take Katina. Okay, and that would have blew everything all up out of the water. So it wasn't a guarantee that he would be able to get his wife back. No, he chose to put Steve ahead of his wife because he valued the victory above, you know, sacrificing love for the victory. But that's just, you know, normal Olajawon.
I did like that he complimented Katina on how she played, and I feel like every time they do play a sport that he interacts most with his wife and does give her that little encouragement. So I was really glad to see him encourage Katina for doing well, and also recognizing that she's not an outdoors or sports person, but that she is trying and she's giving it her all and actually participating. And I'm not a really game person, a physical game person either. So I admire Katina for from taking one for the team. Because we have seen on other seasons where they'll just sit out and they'll be the cheerleader. But Katina, even though that's not her strong suit, she has given it 100% every time, and I appreciate that about her.
What? Not her strong suit? Hey, she was Miss MVP. Everybody recognized how good she was in this game. Katina was a baller. I mean, like Olajawon even had to give her credit on that. Hey, man, she outperformed me in this game. So Katina, no, she shined, but she didn't just shine before Olajawon. Everybody was surprised of how good she was at this game. So Katina said, don't be selling me short, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. There's some things that I can do, okay?
Yes.
You don't know all my past.
Absolutely, yes. I really like the discussion at the end of the game. Katina was like the little cheerleader of the group because she said, I really feel like we should all relax and enjoy the week, that we should be grateful that we got picked. I love her little joke saying, hey, we were all sane enough in order to be one of the ones that are chosen, and there should be like no hard feelings at the end. So I really felt that she gave an encouraging pep talk to everyone to kind of reflect upon the experience that they're having and feel the gratefulness within it instead of dwelling on anything that is negative or either putting too much time into analyzing what the decision should be.
Well, I agree. I mean, she says, let's enjoy and control the things that we can, and we can enjoy this moment. That's something that they can't control. But when it comes down to decision day, that's out of our control. The only thing that we can control is the decision that we're going to make, okay? We cannot control our spouse's decision. We just hope that we agree on the decision that's being made.
Absolutely. The next thing we see from Katina and Olajuwon is them at dinner, and Olajawon brought flowers. He was really, really a gentleman. And I enjoyed this conversation because anytime that Olajawon gives accolades to Katina, I enjoy that because I think that she is so reserved. She will sit back, she will be quiet, that when there is an opportunity and he allows her to shine or shows us her shine, I really do appreciate it. So he really did say some really nice, loving things that she has made him. He has turned from a boy to a man, that, you know, being with someone is an opportunity for you to kind of grow into who you are. And he said he'd done that. And Katina even said that she is grown, she can see why they're matched, and also that she likes Olajawon, even his tough exterior, that she loves it. And I was really surprised by that, seeing that we are all taking it as you need to leave him, but her reception of that by being in it is that his tough love, I think is what she said, that she enjoyed, even though at the moment she is kind of like, ugh, but that his tough love, she enjoys it and it's helping her to grow.
I think that what she's saying, we're seeing is, we see all of his bad points, but she see a lot of his great points. And so he's done a lot to shower her with love, to do things that were very, very special. He has done a lot. But what we look at is the way that he says in public, he demeans her in public. And sometimes the way he says things, he does it harshly. And she says, well, I can handle that because I know he really doesn't mean it. So I guess she's still shaping him in terms of his tone. I guess she sees him as a rough diamond, if you will. And she's basically polishing him up. And pretty soon she's going to shine. No one else sees it, but she does. And she's willing to wait and go through that process to show everyone that she really has a diamond. I don't see it, but hey, that's what she believes.
I was like, when I saw this episode, I was like, Katina, if you love it, we like it. Because we are not seeing what you are seeing, but you have to live with him. You have to be married to him. So if you love it, we like it.
You know what? I'm scared of it because I believe that this is the calm before the storm. Think about this is the day before decision day, okay? And they have to move out. And Olajawon asked Katina, how does she feel about him or decision day? And she says she's looking forward to it because she has strong feelings for Olajawon. And she tells him, I have strong feelings for you. And Olajawon says to her, how would you feel if I said no on decision day? And Katina says, I would be devastated. And Olajawon replies like, I guess, that's different between men and women. That's just, how women would feel in situations like this. He says, yeah, I would be hurt, but I get over it. I'll recover. So this was, as far as I'm concerned, this was the calm before the storm.
Wow, that's a good point. I didn't think of it that way. One thing I would say for our fuel that we can use is there's a scripture in the Bible that talks about whatsoever is lovely, whatsoever is true, whatsoever is praiseworthy, think on these things. And I'm not quoting it verbatim, but that is the context of the scripture. And I think that is what Katina is doing. And I think we see that from her over and over, which yields to the pep talk that she gave to everyone. Last week, when she was talking about her mom with cancer, she always sees the good things in things that are before her. So I think that is definitely fuel that we can use. No matter how bad it is, we can always think of those good things in order to help stay focused and stay balanced on what lies ahead for us. So I think I might know, but what is your yes on decision day prediction for this couple?
I think Katina, without a doubt, will say yes. Olajawon, no.
I think that both Olajawon and Katina are gonna say yes on decision day. And I think that Lindsay summed it up best by saying, Olajawon, if you do not say yes on decision day, then you are gonna regret it. Because I think that Lindsay, well, you wanna find out about Mark and Lindsay? Then watch our next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, live with intention. Be intentional.